Welcome, Scorpio, to October 2025 reading. I've been doing the tuning forks in between to reset the table and the cards. And, I'm going to do it one more time just here. I started this and something was off on the table, and so I switched it. It just had a little more on one side, but no big deal. Okay, here we go. It's just an overall general message for the month. And okay, for Scorpio, door to personal healing and happiness. Very nice. Okay, for October, I'm using this deck. I've had it for a long time, but just wanted to get it out. I put it away and was going through things to kind of take inventory, right? And ran across it. And this is what I like about it. It's got one color per suit. And so I thought, oh, that might be fun to break out for October. So okay, what does Scorpio need to hear for the month? Wow. Very good. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. He is at the top of his game and is a no-nonsense, authoritative kind of person. You can see how they put the look on his face on this card. Just like serious. No time for emotions. No sass, no emotions, right? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. This is, I just read about it being a karma card. I don't see it that way. I feel like you're waiting for the grapes to grow and you're just waiting. You've worked on it. You've done everything you need to do. You're waiting for the final, well, the fruit to come in. So this is kind of a payoff. You reap what you sow. Okay, Page of Swords. This is a youthful person in your space. They are very impulsive and ambitious. You see he's ready to go, doesn't need a reason, just let's go. So this can be, just be careful with this person. If they give you advice, sometimes they don't even need all the full information before deciding. Okay, so Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive and has control of her emotions and nurture mother type figure. Okay, and another, it's a person in your space. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. So this is the luxury card. I have not pulled this all month, but this is luxury. Nine of Pentacles says everything is in line, everything's taken care of, everything is so prosperous and abundant that she just takes a walk outside and even a bird is happy to greet her. So it's a very easy life card. Okay, King of Pentacles. Look at the pentacles you have here. Okay, so King of Pentacles is, he's managed his money well. He's earned his position. He's not rattled easily. And, another leader in your space. This can be many people, father, uncle, it can be family, it can be someone at work, it can be someone at any place that you have classes or fellowship. It can be a lot of things. Could be a neighbor or a team or anything that you're on, okay? Six of Wands, this is rewards and achievement and recognition and appreciation. Okay, it can be a real good thank you from someone you don't expect it, because I feel like some people are not, they don't say thank you easy or often enough, and I feel called to mention that. Okay, the Empress, this is abundance and divine femme, creativity, balance, fertility, contentment, and just overall good life things. Something falls in your favor. I don't think it falls in your favor. It just is in your favor in this month, okay? It just kind of flows in your favor. It doesn't just fall. So it just works out for you, okay? Eight of Cups is leaving something behind. A lot of times this is necessary to move on, and you've realized that it's not working. And it just, I have a lot of stuff like that in my life right now. It's just like, you know what? Why did I think that was working? And it hasn't been working for a long time. And I just need to walk away and think I no longer have to deal with this thing. And let's try the exit. Let's see how that works. And I have to say too, a lot of it is honestly the influencer thing. I have unsubscribed to a lot of people just because I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like after they've exhausted a lot of good information, it just comes out, they're scrambling to put things together to keep the level or increase the level. And I feel like that's not, it's just turned that way. It's just turned that way. It's not anything about them as people. It's just turned into I've grown out of it, and I think they have too, a lot of them. Okay, but I will say I've subscribed to, I don't know, must have been like 60 people. I've gotten it down to maybe 45. And I thought, okay, let's see if it comes back up. But I think if I haven't looked at it in the last year, I've moved on, I found something else, or I just don't have the time or whatever, you know. And another thing is like if they have, if their content isn't something I'm interested in about, I don't know, 8 out of 10 times, then I can move on as well. Plus my interests change. My interests have changed. My focuses have changed. Many things have changed, and I just don't want to, I'm not that same person that I was when I subscribed. How's that? So that's a lesson on this card, Eight of Cups. Okay, now I have the Rider-Waite, which I will show this celebration at the bottom. I do like to read bottom cards, but I haven't here. Okay, and let's go. I'm only reading the outside cards this month. Oh, magically, look at that. The very same card. And this one is the same, approximately the same as well. But there you go. Maybe I called it in. I hope not, but If that's the case, then we'll just pull another magical card for you there, okay? The Chariot, this is control and focus, and you have the ability to take action and handle things how you want to, okay? This can mean travel as well. Okay, this also is disappointment, and your expectations weren't met. I feel like on this card, you need to just switch your energy. And let's just say this one as well. You move on, switch your energy, change it up, take a walk, drink a lot of water, go hiking, you know, go to a new place, go to a new coffee shop, go to a new location, and change your energy to get a different perspective, and this will pass. But I think all of us need to go through this, and I think it's a natural instinct of our system to reset, because you think, oh man, I'm disappointed at this person or this situation or something I heard, and it just has to move through, you know. Sometimes it's a day, sometimes it's a year. So hopefully it's short-lived. But try to just burn through that. Learn how to burn through this energy. Well, this is kind of different things, but learn how to burn through that energy and reset. Sometimes it's just, one thing I will say as well is, if sometimes I have disappointment like this, or I don't know, I misjudge somebody, or I misjudge a situation, mishandled something. And it's just like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have, you know, any self-doubt or anything like that. Like, put on a sad movie. That's what I do. It's just a suggestion, and try to burn through the sadness and then reset afterwards. A lot of good movies are, there's one that I watch, which is Sense and Sensibility of Jane Austen. So anyhow, okay, so Knight of Cups, this is good news, perhaps love. He is searching, he's in search of, but let me mention this. These are the wings of Hermes right here. He's got him on his feet, and this is also, and yes, this is the Hermes, Paris as well, but this is Mercury. When Mercury is in retrograde, this comes up. These wings come up on the it's a Greek god, not a god, but a Greek, I don't know what your person that is depicted with the Hermes wings on his hat and on his feet. And the thing is that they go through, and he flies around wreaking havoc in people's lives. That's the Hermes, wings of Hermes, and the Mercury retrograde. That's how those two are related, okay? So I don't think the wings of Hermes are on here. However, Mercury comes in twice in October, and that's my point of saying that. Okay, Mercury enters in Scorpio on the 6th. Okay, I jotted this down. So it's get to the bottom of matters. Research is the perfect timing for that, and you can be secretive. Okay, so the fact that it's in Scorpio, you have double power during that time for Mercury. Okay, also on the 29th, Mercury and Sagittarius on the 29th. It's truth, honesty, and speak your mind. Okay, there's lots of planets coming in. So in this case, this is a message, and a good news, and can be love. Okay, so this I already mentioned, I already talked about. Okay, the Devil, this is deception, secretive, misguiding, and bad information. Okay, it can mean a Capricorn. So Okay, King of Swords. The swords are your thoughts and your struggles, anything like that. But he's at the top. Didn't you have... Yeah, you've got this here too. Look at that, double cards. He's at the top of his game, and he just doesn't have time and interest in emotions or nonsense or anything like that. Okay. So these can be people in your space. Okay. And they can support you. So I don't see that you have any other secretive cards, but this can have these two in mind. This is a very, I don't know. But we'll look at this at the very end. Queen of Wands, she is abundant and nurturing. She's doesn't care about things. She's earned her position, and this is her environment, and she's just, yeah, here I am. Okay. So I'm going to pull some other cards now, and then we'll go back through and do a second review of these. Okay. This is the Moonology manifestation. Deck. Okay, there you go. Full moon in Scorpio, and the full moon is in Aries on the 6th, but you have another Scorpio, so you have a lot of support this month, Scorpio. Okay. Yeah. And let me see, because we have Venus coming in on the 13th. It's romance, dating, and stuff like that. Pluto comes direct on the 13th, which is direct actions, very direct actions. Neptune goes in retrograde on the 22nd, and the Sun is in Scorpio on the 22nd as well. So you have a lot of planets coming in and out for October. So be sure, if you have stuff going on or something comes up, be sure and look up those and how to handle it. I don't see that you have a decision card here, but make sure you have all the information. We'll do a second reading after this, okay? And this is this deck. I think it's Compass. Also, I'll just mention also that this deck has been sitting here for a couple of days. I always have it sitting before I like to have everything sit and kind of work together before I go and give a readings. But this is the Destiny Wheel of Fortune on the back of all of the whole deck. So I just wanted to mention that because I've had it sitting here, and hopefully you'll find that. And this is a Merlinite manifestation crystal. It's really a stone, but Merlinite is a manifestation. So I have the Moonology manifestation, which was here in Scorpio. So I just wanted to mention that. Okay. Scorpio. Oh, there it is. Look at that. This is the Compass. I think this deck is called Maps or Compass deck. And I will pull an extra one just for additional information. Okay, so you have the Compass and Dry Desert. Very good, very nice. This, I would read this as you need to change your energy, like I said on this one. And you have a little travel here. Do something possibly to change your energy if you have any volatility in the month, okay? Yeah. And this is what I've been doing. I'm putting the major arcana up here, the court cards here, and the minor arcana here. And let's see what we can draw from this. And let's see, wands, cups, swords, cups. This is very unhappy too. The cups, this is unhappy and walking away. But I feel like you can burn through some of that energy. It's just like Mercury retrograde. So I have a sign that Mercury retrograde affects me a lot, 9 times out of 10. And I try to burn through it. In fact, I just got a candle too that's called Mercury retrograde, just so that I can just burn the candle, because I know that I had one once before and it absolutely made a difference in my Mercury retrograde. And it wasn't, I've only had, I think, one Mercury retrograde that didn't affect me much. And I think it was this year. And I think it was July. So I thought, wow, Mercury retrograde came and went. And I didn't have a big, huge impact. Not only that, I just signed a contract last week, and I thought on something, but I signed a contract and I thought, oh wait, is it Mercury retrograde? Because that's one of the things, is signing a contract during Mercury retrograde. So I just want to mention that. But try to burn through some of the... Okay, so you have King of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. Okay, so these are kind of your supporting cards. And this one is the only one that's impulsive. Let's look down here. Let's see, Pentacles. Oh, the Empress too. So you do have a great abundance and wisdom and intuition. Okay, cups. Oh, Knight of Cups. This can go up here. King of Swords up here. And let's see, it should be cups, and Pentacles. Okay, so you do have a lot of people in your space. It can be a very social month for you. Okay, good or bad. With the King of Swords and the King of Swords and the Devil, this can be some same energy. Sometimes it's a boss, and sometimes they don't even have to do much and they get in your head, or someone of that, or a Capricorn. Okay. Just anything that's going on. If this is whoever is the devil in this space, it can be anyone, where you live, where you work, people you deal with, family. I would just say try to have as little contact with them as possible. You have some wins, but cut something off to conserve your energy down here with these cards, okay? And have limited contact with this person to conserve your energy. Okay, these are very good cards. You have good, positive luxury and working and waiting on something to come to fruition, waiting on the grapes to start and the wine to flow, right? And you have lots of support here, lots of people, lots of things. The Knight, yeah. So you have some good information. And the Chariot's always a good card. I just read on this and I couldn't believe the Chariot is really one of the best cards. Like, you have control of things. So many times we feel like we have no control and other people are calling the shots or having an influence on others that don't suit us as well. And don't be afraid to say no. And that's you being in control of situations, okay? These two cards right here say, I'm in control and I know what I'm doing, and it's abundant for me to say no to this, okay? And hence these as well, okay? That's how I would read this situation. These come up before you know it, and I know I had readings before at general like this, and I would always think, okay, I'm kind of, something's going to come up. I don't want to look for it. I want to just be aware. I don't want to provoke it. I don't want to influence it. I just want it to come in and naturally go out. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, here's some, these cards here. These always look the same. I wonder, or similar. I wonder if they're by the same maker or not. They're different cards, but I think this is the Compass, and then this one is the Psychic Oracle deck. Okay, so door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, that's really exactly kind of the theme of what happened here. And then dry desert, I just think go into another, change locations to reset. Okay. And then Compass, location as well, and Chariot, location, and breathe through the tension. This is perfect information. And you know what? Actually, let's look at this. The Scorpion in the desert. Well, Scorpio is Scorpion, but these two are similar also. Okay. All right, Scorpio. And look at Pluto. It's one of your controlling, or not controlling, your influence planets. And Pluto goes direct on the 13th. So be sure and check on that, okay? And you should have a great month. I hope this helps, and I hope to see you next month. Thank you, Scorpio.